Okay, Jakester here, and today I'll be reviewing the Retro Mini X. It is a gift to all of us retro gamers to have the ability to play a Nintendo Entertainment System portably, if that's a word. That's the only way I can really describe it, really. It's just amazing. Well, on with the review. Okay, first off, it looks nice. It's black. The red and the gray buttons combine great, and it's just overall good looking. But now, how do these buttons feel? They feel good. The way they press, they have nice resistance. However, the four buttons on the right, they're a little too close. I wish they were a little bit like the Super Nintendo X, Y, B, A buttons, but meh. They're good for Mario. But for games like Mega Man, it's just like a little messed up sometimes. You end up pressing more than one button at once. And these two gray buttons, AA and BB, they are turbo buttons. And these are nice. Get Mega Man, hold down BB, and shoot your buster like mad. But if you do that, remember, you're a cheater. So try not to be a cheater. This D-pad, on the other hand, I don't really like it that much. I never have been too fond of the PlayStation D-pad, but they took it and they messed with it. For example, you can press up on, you can press the top half of this left one, and you can press both of them at the same, like, you press the top half here, and it'll trigger the top one too. So, same with the bottom. You press right on this bottom one, and it'll hit this one too. And it ruins games that you use like all of it, and you roll your fingers around it, like Gunsmoke or Zelda. Well, Zelda you walk in a box pattern, but it's still annoying. Sometimes I mess up in Zelda. So that's with the D-pad. And plus, I never have really liked Sony D-pad because you can't really roll your fingers around it. But meh, it feels good, the resistance, but I just don't really like it that much. Start and select buttons. They're good. Nothing really to say about them. Reset button. I really like its location. It's nice. It feels good when you press it, and it just works great. The cartridges go on the top of this, and it's got its own cover to prevent dust from getting in. And I like that too. But how could it not have that? That's like required. Now, this game isn't just a portable. It doesn't just come with a portable. It's not just a portable. It's also a console. Look. You can get this power cord right here, plug it in, connect it to the wall, and there you go. You got a console and a portable. And yeah, let's say you have your batteries in here, and you plug this in to the wall. You're playing a game when all of a sudden you have to leave. So you just unplug it and just go. The batteries will immediately start giving the system its electricity. And you're good. So you can actually keep this as a console and a portable, which I really like that. That's nice. And when you have this plugged in, it doesn't use the battery up first, and then when the batteries die, it uses this. It immediately starts using electricity from the wall with this. This works out great. But how are you going to use it as a console? What about the AV out cables? Well, you got that too. You just plug in this into your TV, HD TV, whatever. And then, wait, I said that backwards. That was dumb. You plug this into the Retro Mini X, and you plug this into your HD TV. Ha ha. Now let's talk about battery life on this monster. It requires 4 AA's, and they last about 7 to 8 hours. But I will immediately recommend to you to get rechargeable batteries. It's just like required. You just need these. And let's say you're playing a game when all of a sudden it just dies on you. What are you gonna do? Your game just died. Well, it's not gonna die on you. You'll be warned before it dies. It's not like a light comes on or anything, but the game, the color palettes will like change, and it'll mess up a little. And you'll be able to like save or whatever. You'll still be able to play it, but it'll just be messed up a little. Well, sometimes it might freeze, whatever. I still like it though. It's still a good feature. Well, it's not a feature, but Yeah, it just doesn't immediately turn off. You actually have a chance to save. Now this comes with 2 wireless controllers, and they also look good. It says player 1 on it. The start and select button is a little odd, but it's unique and I like it. However, if there's a game where you have to click those a lot, it might mess you up. The D-pad, I prefer it over, well, I'm not sure. The D-pad's pretty bad too. Nah, the D-pad's better than the Retro Mini X one. Just because it's a D-pad and you can roll your fingers around it. Feels a little weird at first, but you'll quickly get used to it. Now these buttons, they feel really good, especially for Mario. But like I said earlier, if you play a shooting game a lot, where you have to click this immediately and jump and slide and etc., like Mega Man, I guess. Feels a little weird, but you'll get used to it. You also got your turbos on here too, as well as on the top. Looks like L and R. Well, that's weird. You can see the little lights. You can't see those lights when you're playing it. It's just through a camera, I guess. It's the only way I can see these lights. It's weird. That's sweet. That explains how this power goes. You plug this up with 2 AAAs. Also got rechargeable AAAs in here. And I guess it only uses power when you press a button, or else why would you those lights? That explains it perfectly. I always wondered how this thing works with power, but I guess it uses power from the AAAs when you press a button. So basically you can use this on this if you don't want to use these controls. You can just play it like that. The sensor is right here, by the way. See it? So if you want to play on your TV and use it like a console, you can just set this on your TV and make sure you get all of this showing good. Just hang it off the edge of the TV, the top of the TV a little bit, like a Wii sensor bar. And you're good with that. I was really surprised at how well these wireless controllers work. They work excellent. I'm serious. You can like use these wireless controllers. The most I've tested it was 30 feet and it still worked. I had to get a straight up signal though, put it directly at the sensor bar, whatever you want to call it. But it works 30 feet away. So if you're like 5 feet away, you can use it at different angles without losing signal. However, if you like put a pillow over it or something, you're definitely not going to get a signal. That's obvious. So that works very well. And I'm really glad this comes with these wireless controllers. It only adds to the epicness of the Retro Mini X. Not only does it come with these controllers... Wait, one thing I have to mention. Player 2, sadly, you can only play 2-player whenever you have it hooked up like a console. You can't just have the handheld and play 2-player. You can only use one wireless controller for the if you're using it like a handheld. So that's sad, I guess, but meh. You can't be perfect. So, like I was going to say a second ago, this also comes with its own zapper. So now you can play Duck Hunt. Now it's not going to work on HD TVs. You're going to have to get a normal TV, but it's still awesome. I really like how this trigger feels. It feels nice. You just turn it on. You put the Retro Mini X over your TV like a sensor bar. You don't have to, but it helps. And then you just zap some ducks. The farthest I was able to get a signal with this gun was about 12 feet. That's way more than a cord with the N.E.S system. So that's awesome. I really like this gun. Now this gun, the batteries for it, it requires 3 AAAs. Get rechargeable batteries for this too. You're just going to need rechargeable batteries for all this stuff. It's just nice. So, what else could I say about this beautiful system? What else is so awesome about it? Oh yeah. I'm not sure, yeah, I got it here, right here. See this? If this ever like breaks or anything, you won't be screwed. You can just get a screwdriver and you can put in your own screw. I really like how they did that, because sometimes this could break and you're just gonna have to tape it on. Well, you won't have to. Just get a screw in there. It'll hold it. Same with the controllers. The controllers also come with a screw. See? Right there. So if this ever breaks or isn't good enough for you, you can screw it in too. Same with the gun. I'm too lazy to show it. It's right there. Okay, I'm not lazy. Well, I am lazy. So, that's all I can really say about this. Now it's time for some gameplay.